Because I used to think that church was going to a place on Sunday morning and then leaving. I didn't understand that a church was family. I didn't get that until now. And was baptized in the Presbyterian Church, but soon, by the time I was a teenager, I kind of fell away from it all. And I lived in Atlanta for a long time and moved back home here, probably about 25 years ago. And we've always been neighbors with Sheila and Bill Ofke. And the day we moved in, Sheila and Bill came over and said, "Hey, why don't you come to our church?" And we kind of here and there came and went, but didn't do too much with it. And it wasn't until my husband died that Sheila and Bill really wanted me to come to church with them, and it just clicked, and it made an awful lot of sense to me. Soon after that, Sheila suggested that I might like to have a Stephen minister. Sheila explained that Stephen ministers are there to walk beside people who are going through difficult times, and that I could confidentially speak to a Stephen minister about whatever was on my mind. I thought, finally, I don't have to be strong, that I could say anything I wanted to her was so important, because I couldn't say that to just anybody. I had to be strong for my kids. I felt like I had to be strong at work. I even had to be strong with my own dad, who's 88, and he's a wonderful guy, but I thought, well, I can't show how broken up I am over this, because he'll worry about me too much. So I was introduced to my Stephen minister, who I think is absolutely an angel on earth. Her name is Maitland West, and for a year she spent a great deal of time with me, listening to me and acting as a wonderful sounding board for the many feelings of grief that I was experiencing. We met at a Starbucks, the Starbucks right across the street. That's where we would always hang out and just sit and talk. And she would hold my hand, and we would say a prayer even sitting there at Starbucks. Just helped me realize that Jesus is there always for all of us. Eventually, the horrible, horrible grief subsided, and soon I was inspired and stronger. I decided that I wanted to become a Stephen minister myself, so that's exactly what I did. After about 50 hours of training, I was proud to be called a Stephen minister, and now I help others. I never dreamed that I'd be able to help somebody out as I had been helped, and now I'm able to do that. And to be Jesus for someone for just a few minutes is such an important thing. And I guess that sounds a little bit odd to say, to be Jesus for somebody, but to feel that Jesus is working through me, because there are times that words come out of my mouth and I think, where'd that come from? I just can't believe I said that, but it's because God is there and God is present and helping me through conversations with people who need to hear God's word. And that's what this church is to me. That's why I'm so happy to call Maitland Presbyterian Church my home.